Sometimes I like to go on YouTube and do searches that are contrary to what I'm thinking, just to kind of get another side of a story or a perspective, to see if I'm maybe I'm thinking in the wrong terms. So I typed in the search bar on YouTube, "The economy is doing good," and watched a few videos there, and it's really interesting. Almost seemed like one video was like a couple on there, and their video on how awesome the United States economy is, it really looked like propaganda. And I'm not one of those people that likes to, do the tinfoil hat stuff, but it really looks like propaganda. And then there's like some news channels saying, "Oh, well, yeah, look how many jobs we created." They didn't mention what sector those jobs were created in. If you're interested in things like that, do a little research on your own and see where all these jobs came from. It's kind of interesting. No spoilers in the comments, because I know a lot of you already know this stuff. But I thought maybe I would see a different side, or some information that like I didn't consider. It's really interesting. A lot of the videos are, I would say that they're mansplaining, but it's to men and women, and it's men and women actually doing the mansplaining. I'm opening. This is a piece of gold for the Fractional Gold Fiesta. Every month I'm doing an experiment. It's a year-long experiment. I got a lot of new subscribers, so I figure I might as well tell you what the heck I'm doing while I'm yammering. I figured not everybody in America, like most people in America, can't afford to drop $2,400 on 1 ounce of gold. And so I'm doing an experiment to see what would happen if you bought like 1 gram of gold per month for a year. How much difference will the price be from saving up and then getting a 1 ounce of gold? And it's kind of going to be a little bit skewed, because this year we've had such a high rise. If you were saving for 1 ounce of gold and you only have a budget of 1 gram of gold per month, the goalpost keeps moving further and further and further away. So, man, I always try and encourage people to get a little bit. It's better to have a little bit of gold than no gold. So I'm doing 4 challenge. There's the challenge is to buy 1 piece of fractional gold per month for a year, and it can either be like a 1/4 ounce of gold, which is probably the most economical, and that you can get pretty close to the 1 ounce of gold price if you shop the deals and do what I'm doing. 1/4 ounce of gold, or a 1/10 ounce of gold, or a 5 gram gold bar, or a 1 gram gold bar. 4 different options for the challenge. People are modifying it to do any size of gold per month, and that's totally fine. And I put a hashtag FGF 2020 or 20 FGF for Fractional Gold Fiesta 2024 in the video if you're doing it, and then you can show off your whatever you bought. But I'm doing all 4 challenges. Completely inefficient. It's not. I don't recommend it as a stacking strategy, because it's probably one of the least efficient ways to. If you've got enough money for a 1/2 ounce of gold, just buy a 1/2 ounce of gold, or wait 2 months and buy 1 ounce. That's the best way to go. But some people will never have $2,500 or whatever. Gold's 23 and change. I just paid $23.77 for gold. So most people don't have $2,377 to spend on an ounce of gold. So I'm doing this challenge to get people into gold a little bit. Of course, before you stack any fractional gold, you should have an emergency fund, an account with some cash in it, to cover expenses if you lose your job, which that happens every single day in America, regardless of the economy and regardless of who's president. Every single day in America, somebody loses their job, and that is an economic collapse for them. So you need an emergency fund to weather out several months of unemployment, and you need to be out of debt. Those are the two biggest things. Then after that, buy some silver. And after you've got a good base of silver, and if you want to branch out into gold, you can do it by fractional, but we'll see at the end. You'll have to decide at the end. Most people just automatically jump to the, it's a terrible idea, just buy it by the 1 ounce, but that's not available for everybody. So I'd rather have people buy 1/4 ounce, and if they can afford it. So this month, this is pretty cool. I ordered a 1/4 ounce gold panda, if I can get it out, and this is still in the mint seal. This is a 1987. Holy cow, and that looks almost like proof. I think this is a proof. These are collectible. So this was the cheapest 1/4 ounce I could find, which I probably should have bought too, because I could probably sell this for more. But anyway, I'm going to log it, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm doing on this sheet here. Every month I'll write down what I got. So this is May, and this is from Bullion Exchanges, by the way. This is a good vendor, Bullion Exchanges, and Hero Bullion's good. 1/4 gold panda. I paid $608.79. This is from Bullion Exchanges. So I got that in there, and then at the end, and I started it in December, so at the end of November, I'm going to add up all the price here for 1/4 ounce and then divide it by 3, and that's how much it is per troy ounce. Now I'm doing it for the 10th ounce, the 5-gram gold bar, and the 1-gram gold bar. So the cheapest I think I got was $5.12 right here. And this month was the most expensive, and I bought at the top. So there you have it. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. I was watching some YouTube and trying to get the perspective of people that think the economy's doing great, and it's kind of an interesting thing to watch a few of these videos and see what they're saying. It's kind of almost kind of insulting to some people. I mean, I guess to everybody. There's people really struggling right now, and they're just saying, no, the economy's great, GDP's through the roof, and we've got 300 and whatever million jillion new jobs. Great. It's all good. You guys just don't know what you're talking about. Poor people are stupid, right? That's just how it felt. Felt like poor people are stupid, and everything's great from all these people that are wearing suits in New York City. They're smoking crack.